Everyone, so today we'll be talking about how we can create arrays in JavaScript. So array is basically a way to store multiple information in a single container. So if you think about a variable always store a single information in a single container. That's a variable. But array is basically a single container, but instead of storing a single information, you can store multiple information within that container. Script. So let's say there is a variable called names, and normally if we type like, let's say my name, this is a variable because it's storing only one information. But if I want to make names as an array, what I can do, the moment I'll put this to bracket, it will consider names as an array. So now here I can start typing multiple names like James, Robert, and Shen. So now what is happening, names is an array which is storing 3 different names, and I can do a console.log, which is a way to print the content of a container. So here I am passing names because names is a container which is basically an array. If I execute the code, I can see these are the different information that is stored within this container. So this is one way of storing or creating array. There is another way we can create array is like, just, give like, just declare names, do not specify anything, and then do this thing. I don't need to double click was, just do this thing. It will do the same thing. And you can see here it's the same, like it created an array called names, and then these are the content of the array. Now the beauty of the JavaScript is that your array is not required to store the similar type of information. So if you see this example, this array is always storing the string, but what you can do, you can make this one as a number and then make this one as a boolean, and the code will still compile. So if I execute now, I can see my first element is a string, second element is a number, integer, and the third element is a boolean, which is false. So this is a way how we can create we can create arrays in JavaScript. Now, how we can access the element of JavaScript? I am going through. I'll be putting a separate video. I'll be putting a separate video. So. So now how we can access the different elements of the array? I'll be putting a different video where we'll be using for each method to go through the element of an array. But here, every time you create elements, there is some index which is getting specified to each element. So now take an example of how we can access individual element of an array. So if you take this example, this array is having 3 elements, James, 0, and false. So if I have to access individual element, I need to specify the index. So the first element is always having the index of 0, that is the position. Second element is 1, and the third element is false. Third element is 2. The index is 2. So what I can do, instead of printing the entire array, if I just want to print the first element of the array, I can pass the index, which is 0. 0 is the first index. And then what it will do, it will print the first element. If I want to print the second element, the index is 1, and then it will print the second element, which is 0. So this is the way you can specify the index to get the individual element of array instead of the entire array. If you like this video, please share and hit the like icon, and also please subscribe to my channel to get update about all my upcoming videos. Thank you.